Hello everyone, this is Lolcohol, and in today's video, well, I did a thing. I decided I'm gonna keep re-rolling on Gwennen until I get a Headhunter, and the plan was I'm not gonna stop. I will not stop under any circumstance until I get a Headhunter. Well, after 10,000 re-rolls, I've given in, I've submitted to Gwennen. She gets to keep her Headhunter. I cannot do this anymore. I will show you the spreadsheet a bit later, but I've spent about 140x. I've spent 15 hours of my life, and I cannot keep going. So in this video, what I'm going to do, I actually bought a few more just so that I can show you the process. Maybe we get lucky, but after that, I'll show you all the bases I got, all the uniques we got. We're going to Vaal some stuff, and well, yep, let's get to this and see how it goes. So the main thing we're looking for, of course, are the leather belts. However, I think a lot of people do this and they are only looking out for bases of uniques that are potentially valuable. But what I've found is that you can make a fair amount of money, or at least offset some of the losses, by buying bases that are really good. So a lot of people's regexes look more like, they don't quite look like this, but my one highlights things like two-tone boots, astral plates. Then I also keep a lookout for things like bone helmets. If you get a I-86 bone helmet with Shaper or Elder influence, it's really valuable. But I've also stopped buying turquoise amulets. I think after about 8,000 rerolls, I just said I'm done. I haven't got any badges of the Brotherhood. It's just costing money because those use the same currency as the ones that leather belts use, the Greater Broken Circle one. So I decided to do that. But yeah, two-tone boots, great. If you get I-86 two-tone boots, those can sell, I believe, for about 10 to 20 chaos each. If you get influence on them, they're also valuable. Things like crystal belts, keep a lookout for that. If you roll that with Shaper or Crusader influence, it's pretty valuable. But I am thoroughly tilted at this point. The original idea was to do a supercut of all of the leather belts that I got, all the unique ones, and I will show you that at the end of the video, but it's too much. I have 15 hours of recordings, and when I started this, I thought, probably get in like 3,000. And I don't know if I'm imagining things, but when I started doing this, I felt like I was seeing way more leather belts. In the last few days, there have been streaks of like 20, 30 rerolls where I just do not see a single leather belt. Anyone else who's spamming Gwennen, let me know. Am I crazy? Am I imagining things? I-86 two-tone boot. I-85 two-tone boots with influence are valuable. If they don't have influence, they're worthless. Also, astral plate. That's pretty nice. I-86 is way better, but I-85 is still pretty nice. We've got 106 left. 26 re-rolls. Are we gonna get the Headhunter? Nope, definitely not. Also, hubris circlets. If you see I-86 hubris circlets, and it doesn't roll into a unique, if it hits an influence type, that can be really good. Or even I-85 plus is decent on those. Prophecy wand, we're going for void battery, and 12, 11. Leather belt. I-85. Yeah, like this is going to be worth a little bit just on its own. I-85 bone helmet, I don't really bother with. 4, 3, 2. Of course it's a Wormsy. Of course it's a Wormsy. Alright, well, hopefully you enjoyed that. That's basically been the last 10,000 rerolls has been exactly that. And I've been doing it over the course of about 2 weeks. Don't worry, I haven't been sitting here for 15 hours in one session. But let's go over what we got. So, as you can see, we have a ton of leather belts that are not headhunters. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 66. This is 66 leather belts. And we have another page, which is 72 leather belts. So this is about 138 leather belts. We got 138 unique leather belts that were not Headhunter. Amazing. As for boots, well, here are all of our I-86 two-tone boots that we got. There's some with influence, like this one and this one. When I originally started doing it, these were selling for about 20x for the uninfluenced ones. The ones with influence, I believe, are I-85. These ones sell for about, I think, 60-ish chaos with certain different influences. Here's another page, as you can see, a lot with influence. And these ones, I don't think any of them are item level 86. No, they're not. If they're item level 86, if you get something like Hunter two-tone boots, you can sell those for an X or an X and a half, I think. But I-85 can probably still get about 70 chaos for each of these. As for other uniques, void batteries, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I actually got 7 of these, but I bricked one and sold one. So actually, I think I got about 8. I decided afterwards, let me stop randomly voling these as I get them and save it for a video. So we will vol these ones as soon as I'm done going through the overview. Prism Guardians, I got 3. However, again, I voled 2 of them and sold them each for about 100 chaos. This is worth about 1.2x at the moment. Astragali's Fang, I don't know exactly what it's worth, but I think it's around the 50 chaos range. Here are all the turquoise amulets that we got. Yay, none of them are Badge of the Brotherhood. Let's have a look at our quad tab. These are basically all the influence bases that I got. And you can see the kinds of things I was going for are astral plates, and these are all the ones that I got that have influence. I guess we can add this one here. And hubris circlets, I-85 plus are nice on hubris circlets because it's a good base, and I-85 with influence means you can roll the nearby enemies have minus resistance. So, I mean, let's see, what is a Redeemer I-86 hubris circlet worth? You can't see this, but the base item is worth about 100 chaos just for this. So this is why you should keep a lookout for these kinds of things. Don't just look for the unique base types, because some of the just normal base types can be quite valuable. Also, I got an I-86 Shaper Bone Helmet, which is worth about 1.4x on its own. These shields I don't really think are worth anything, but it's just a nice base to have lying around. These are all the influenced I-85 plus leather belts that I had. I would probably fill up this tab if I kept every influenced leather belt I had, but at some point I was just like, okay, I need to just only have some, and you can still see I have probably like 50 or something of these. Influenced turquoise amulets, here you go, lots. Influenced crystal belts, I believe we got 3 or 4, yep. Unfortunately, none of them got the right influence type. These ones are not particularly valuable. They're in the kind of 10 to 20 chaos range, whereas the Shaper and Crusader one with a high eye level are worth quite a bit more. Influence boots. Also, we got some I-85 and I-86 Sorcerer boots. These ones are worth about 100 chaos, just as is. I-86 Sorcerer boots with the Hunter influence, pretty good. So, overall, how much did I spend? Let's have a look at a spreadsheet, and then we are going to start voling some stuff. Just out of pure frustration. If you follow me on social media, you've probably seen me spam the spreadsheet, but these are all the rolls I did, how much money I spent, how many hours of my life wasted, And you can see I started off really kind of optimistic. In the videos you can hear I'm kind of like, hey guys, in today's video we're going to be doing some Gwennen Rerolls and we're going to go for that Headhunter. And in today's video we are going to be doing some Gwennen gambling. I am always in a gambling mood, Gwennen. By video number 30 I was just like, maybe we get lucky. Maybe we get lucky. Give Headhunter so this can end. I was so salty by the end of it, but you can see 10,040 rerolls, not including the whatever 200 we just did. 92,000 greater broken artifacts, which added up to about 141x, 21,000 chaos, and 0 Headhunters. If you want to look at this yourself, I will link it in the description, but it's basically just a spreadsheet of pure sadness. Why did I do this? Awful. Let's delete some items. Let's do this. Let's get this over with. All right. Nothing. Nothing. Bricked. Nothing. Wow. Very exciting. Here we have a Lionized Fall. This is worth 25 chaos. If we can get something good on it. No, now it's worth less. And next up we have Prism Guardian. This is worth about 1x on its own. I could probably sell this instantly for 1x. If we get +2 level of socketed aura or socketed AoE gems. Nope, nothing happened. Now it's worth probably a little bit less. Arakali's Fang. I don't know if there's any point Vaaling that. And just so this video isn't too boring, if you're still lurking at the end, well, let's Vaal some extra things because, well, that's fun. Now, these little items come from Corgi. Corgi is one of my longest Path of Exile friends. He's an absolutely lovely person who's helped me out throughout the years. And he gave me some of these things to Vaal and look at. So first up, we have Hrim Sorrow. If we can get something like Elemental Weakness on this, that'd be great. Or Frenzy Charges, that'd be great. Socketed Warcry Gems, worthless. Bricked on these 6 max life. Okay, not worth a whole lot. Awakened Melee Splash. This is worth about 37 chaos, but if we can get it to level 6. Ooh, okay. Level 6 Awakened Melee Splash. Oh, it's worth 1x. No, 2x maybe. All right. Next up, we have this little. Let me hit this with a divine. That looks a bit better. Slap it with a Vaal. Nothing changed. And then to top it off, Mr. Corgi. We're also going to be Vaaling these. Level of socketed AoE gems. All right. Nothing. Oh, that actually got 3 white sockets. Okay. And brick. And last but not least, we have this little I-86 Uber Elder Jewel. This is just going to be the last little gamble that we do. Let's see what we get. Chance to dodge. Oh goodness, this is terrible. This is so bad. Chance to dodge spell hits, immune to shock, and unaffected by flammability. Corgi, I'm sorry, my friend. That's really bad. I mean, just this whole experience was abhorrent, unpleasant, a waste of time. If I were to rate this gamble, I would give it a solid 1 out of 10. My mental fortitude was put to the test, and it was crushed under the weight of Gwennen. Don't do this, please. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, let me know. Please like and subscribe. Also, by the way, I always forget to mention it, but we have a Discord. Check the description below for the link to that if you want to join in on the community. But let me know how's Gwennen been to you folks? Have you had any success? Has she also been absolutely awful to you? I'm gonna go and move on with my life. I'm so sad. I am so glad that this is over. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Stay safe and don't waste your money on Gwennen. Bye-bye.
Divine power! ranching exile. You're making me nervous.